Namaste. Thank you all for coming. It's a beautiful day. It was like looking like it was going to rain all day today, and then luckily here we are. It was supposed, they called for rain. Okay, so we're going to start seated. Take your time. And today's class is going to be an intermediate practice. We'll do a little bit more of a slower flow, and I'll do a little bit more stretching. So let's bring our hands to our knees. Allow your palms to face up. Bring your first finger and thumb to touch. Allow your shoulders to soften down. Allow your jaw to relax. I'm going to do this meditation bowl so that we can all come into the same frequency. So what I want you to do is kind of just tune into where you are right now. Tune into your breathing. And when you hear the sound of the meditation bowl, I want you to just kind of zone into that sound and see if you can start feeling that vibration within you. Because the way that vibrations work is whatever a vibration is, another vibration of that same wavelength will join in. And that's what we're trying to do with this, is to kind of all get us centered. So allow your eyes to close and gently smile. Just allow your breath to kind of move through your body with this vibration. Bring your hands to your heart. We'll begin the practice with 3 Oms. Allow your eyes to close. Inhaling together. Inhale. One more. Let's make it a nice loud and happy Om. Inhale. Big smile. Let's take our left hand onto the belly and the right hand onto the chest. Now as we're inhaling, feel that the left hand can lift away from your spine. And as you exhale, feeling the belly again draw towards your spine. And we're keeping the breath right into the belly as we inhale and expand the belly into all areas, not forcing it. And exhale, draw it in all areas, drawing everything into the midline. 2 more breaths like that, slow and controlled. One more like that, slow breath in. And exhale. Now with this next breath, we're going to inhale into the belly and carry that breath up into the right hand. And as we exhale, it comes from the right hand down to the left hand. So we're using the whole diaphragm as we inhale into the belly and direct the breath up into the chest, the rib cage expanding. And exhale, feeling the ribs compress, feel the belly draw in. With the next inhale, let's reach the arms up, spread through the fingers, and as we exhale, take the right hand down beside you, reach the left arm over, side bend. Inhale to come back up through center. Just start feeling your body as you move, and exhale over to the left. And we're just going to go side to side. Go at your own rate. As you move to the side, let the opposite hip press down further so you can get more of a length into the low back. Finishing on the left. Hold to center, reaching the legs out wide. And we'll continue to do that movement, but now we've got the legs wide. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, side bend to the right. And just keep moving side to side. Now try to access some length into the hamstrings, pressing the heels down into the earth as you move side to side. Using the backs of the legs as well as the abdominals to help pull you back to center. One more on each side. Coming back up through center, take the hands to heart center and bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. Interlacing your fingers to your toes. Lengthen through your chest. Draw your hips closer towards your heels. Inhale, wide knees. Chest towards your toes as we exhale to fold. Don't force it. Allow your shoulders to soften down. Take a deep breath into your back. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Stay here as you exhale and think about getting your belly button towards your heels. Keep drawing your shoulder blades towards your hips. Notice if you're holding tension in the neck. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to come up. This time we're keeping the right leg as it is. Straighten the left leg forward. I'll turn this way so you can see me. Let's reach the arms up on the inhale. Exhale to fold over the left leg. This time we're just going to hold the elbows out wide and feel some strengthening into the back. So instead of letting your elbows fall towards the heel, let your elbows rise towards the sky. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Take one more breath in. Feel the upper back is strong. And exhale. Now we let the elbows relax and let the forehead fall towards the knee. Breathe into your back. Notice if you're holding any tension into the back. Let it go. Remember the breath that we began with. Inhaling to the belly and into the chest. Create that same movement of breath here. With our next inhale, come up. Reach the arms up. Bring the right hand behind you and point the left toes. Inhale to lift onto the left foot, right knee, right palm. Arch the back, deep breath in, and really push the left foot down. Exhale to lower the hips. Inhale, right leg straight, and exhale the left foot in. Squaring the chest over the right thigh, inhale the arms up, and exhale to fold. Again, for the first couple breaths, we're going to make it an active fold, so let the crown reach to the toes, let your elbows reach out wide, and pull your shoulder blades towards your low back. Long breath in as you lengthen all the way up into the crown. Exhale and allow the elbows to relax, allow the forehead to come down, rounding through the back. Slow breath in. And again, we're using that full breath from the belly up into the tops of the shoulders. And exhaling from the upper chest and back down to the lowest part of the belly. Inhale to come up, reach the arms up. Left hand goes behind you, point your right toes, and inhale to lift the hips. And we're on the left knee, left hand, right palm. Really reach the chest towards the sky. Open the throat, lift the hips. Inhale. And exhale, coming back down. And let's make our way to table pose. When you come to your table, find your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. From here, we're turning the fingers out. So right fingers point to the right, left fingers point to the left. And then see if you can bring the right fingers to point to your right knee and your left fingers point to your left knee. And just notice here, we're trying to open up through the forearms, the wrists. See if you can spread your fingers and really push down into the knuckles and the fingertips. If you need a little more intensity, you can sit your hips a little bit back towards your heels. Notice how that feels. Keep breathing into the palms, into the elbows. And with an exhale, release. Left fingers point forward. Right fingers point forward, and let's come down to the elbows. Walk your toes back, and we end up in plank on the toes. Get your shoulders over your wrists. Slide your heels forward and press your heels back. Slide them forward and back. Keep going. Get your hips as high as your shoulders. Lower your hips. So they're, plank. Lower. Makes it a little more difficult, but that's okay. Squeeze the inner thighs and lower belly. We've only got 2 more. And release the knees. Come down, and we just make our way onto the belly, making a pillow with the hands. You can let the forehead or the chin or an ear come to the backs of the hands. Take a slow breath in. We will do 2 bumblebee breaths here. So bumblebee breaths, we just hum on the exhale, and you want to feel that vibration of your hum through your whole body. We'll do 2 breaths like that. Slow breath in and bumblebee breath. Happier, inhale. Inhale, bring the hands under your shoulders. Point your toes towards the back of your mat and start to lengthen the arms. And we're coming into a high cobra here. If you want, you can separate your ankles. Allow your chest to press towards the sky and let the head tilt back. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to lower down slow. Pressing into the hands, moving into table, and sit back to child's pose. Sit the hips onto your heels. Slow breath into the low back. 2 bumblebee breaths here. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale, walk your hands forward, coming up to table. Exhaling to downward dog. When you get to your downward dog, pedal the feet, lifting one heel as the other lowers. Taking the left foot to the mat, the right leg to the sky. Inhale. Bring the right foot between your hands. Exhale. Bring your left knee down. Untuck your left toes. Start straightening your right leg. We just want the right leg to go so that you can straighten the back of the leg as much as comfortable, but I don't want you sitting back onto your left heel. Draw your toes towards the sky and draw your chest towards your toes rather than your forehead. Think about pointing your tailbone back rather than rounding it, and you'll be able to access a little more of your hamstring there. Take a deep breath in and keep opening up the chest as much as you're opening up the back of the right knee. Stay here, exhale. Imagine you're pulling your left hip forward and your right hip back. Big breath in and smile. And exhale, walk your hands forward to frame your right foot, bend your right knee, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, and we step back to plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the knees, tilt your tailbone to the sky, and bend your elbows so your chest comes right in between your thumbs. Chin touches down. Cobra as we inhale. If you'd like, you can make it nice and high. Exhale, child's pose or downward dog. Notice how you feel here. If you've decided to come to child's pose, let's all come up into down dog if you're ready. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale the left foot between your hands. Right knee down, untuck the right toes, and we start straightening the left leg. Back knee down. Back knee down. Yep. And then straighten the left leg. Left hip draws back. Right hip draws forward. Think about getting your hips square to the front of your mat. Now let's lift the left toes and spread the toes. Play around with lifting the left kneecap. Rather than getting your forehead to your knee, lift your head and think about getting your belly button to your knee and how that changes the alignment of your pelvis, activating a little more into the back of the left leg. Take one more breath in. Bend the left knee as we exhale, walking the hands forward, right toes tuck, left foot goes back, inhaling to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, high cobra, open up the chest, open up the chin. Exhale, child's pose or downward dog. Come back to the breath we began with. Control it in and out. Ground into your left foot, bring your right leg up. Exhaling the right foot between your hands. Ground into your right foot and step your left foot just a couple feet closer or behind your right foot. Draw your left hip down and your right hip back. Ground into your right foot, come up to stand, reach the arms up. Exhaling, hands interlaced behind the back. Adjust the feet as you need to. If you feel off balance, the wider you step your feet, the more balance you can create. Lift your chest, inhale. We're only folding halfway. Exhale. As you're going down, draw your left hip forward and your right hip back. Crown away from the tail. Slow breath into the chest and think about strengthening your glutes equally. Exhale, come back up to stand, grounding into your right foot, left knee into the chest, and hands interlace the left knee. Pull the left thigh close to you, activate your back, your shoulders, your biceps, spread the toes of your right foot. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, hands come to heart, step the left foot way back, the right knee bends. Arms come up, inhale, lift to crescent. Pull your left hip forward, right hip back, bending deeper, both the left and right toes are equally pointing the same direction. Point your tailbone down, lift your chest up, big smile to the sky. Inhale and exhale, the hands down. Right foot back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Squeeze your belly when you go back. Downward dog when you're ready. Check in with your alignment of your feet and your hands. Check in with your inhale to your exhale. Soften your shoulder blades down your back. Breathe longer. Ground into your right foot. Lift the left leg. Inhale. Exhale the left foot between your hands. Now we're grounding the right foot just a couple feet behind the left and off to the side. Ground your left foot. This requires some strength of the hamstrings here. Pull your right hip forward, this time left hip back, and we come up to stand, reaching the arms up. This is a balance, so if you lose your balance, don't worry about it. Thank your body, smile. Taking your hands to interlace behind you. As you fold forward, adjust the feet as you need to. We're only going halfway down. The left hip goes back as the right hip goes forward. Don't let your head be lower than your shoulders. Draw your left hip back if you need to. Gentle bend of the left knee or a deeper bend if necessary. Chest is open. Collarbones square to the front of your mat. Deep breath in. Come to stand as we exhale, hands to the right shin. Pull with the arms so we activate the back and the shoulders and the biceps. Spread the toes of your left foot and squeeze your left glute. Inhale, the arms go up as the right foot goes way back. Exhaling to crescent warrior. Arms up, chest up, right leg straight, left knee bends deep. Spread the toes of your left foot, big smile. Inhale. No big deal if you fall. Exhale, hands down. Left foot back, inhale. Hold your plank. Keep in mind, falling is necessary. It's a part of the process. So when you fall or when you wobble, thank your body for that experience, knowing that that is part of growth. Take one more breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. High cobra. Inhale, lift. Open. Squeeze your belly. Exhale, sit back. Child's pose. 2 bumblebee breaths here. Inhale. Happier inhale. Reaching the arms forward. Inhale to come up to the hands and knees. Exhaling, downward dog. Check in with your alignment. Check in with your intention. Check in with your inhale. Strengthen your exhale. Inhaling the right leg up. Exhale the right foot between the hands. Step the left foot in closer. Both legs are straight, both toes to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. We've been here before. Exhale, hands interlace behind you. Knuckles down, chest up. Inhale, big smile to the sky. Exhale, halfway down. Take a slow breath in. Bend your right knee and exhale, the hands go to the front of your mat. Let's go about 2 feet away from your right foot, and the left leg lifts. Drop your left hip so it's square to your mat. The left toes and the whole front of your left thigh face your mat. Bring your right hand to your right shoulder and bring your right elbow to the sky. Keep dropping your left hip and keep pulling your left hip down. Take one more breath in and let's lengthen the right fingertips to the sky. Straighten your left leg more. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And exhale the hands down. Hands frame the right foot, left knee down. All the way back. Untuck your left toes. Straighten through your left heel, right heel. Left knee back, right knee heel forward. Left knee back, right heel forward. You go to your depth. If you want to go all the way down, that's your call. Yeah, it's all good. The back knee can be bent. Yeah, we're here. Wherever you are, accept it. Thank your body for being able to do this. It is a step in the process. So big smile. Thank your body. Inhale. As you exhale here, we're going to hold it, but I want you to be aware of where you're holding and see if you can get a little bit softer. Maybe the shoulders, maybe the jaw. Smile here and let your body know that everything is cool. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come forward. Tuck the left toes. Bend your right knee as we slide the right leg back into down dog. Find your down dog alignment. Find your intention. Find your breath. Grounding into the right foot. Left leg up. Inhale. Left foot between the hands. Exhale. Step your back foot in. Both legs are straight. Separate the feet if you need to. And come up to stand. Arms up. Square your pelvis and chest equally. Take your hands behind you. Draw your left hip back this time. Knuckles reach towards your heel, your right heel, and start leaning forward. Chest stays open. There's no need to round your back. That does not help the movement. Open your chest instead. Deep breath in. Left knee bends and exhale, hands down about 2 feet in front of you. Right leg will go up. You want the right hand kind of underneath the right shoulder, maybe a little bit off to the right. Check in with your right thigh, square it to the grass. Turn your right toes down. Take your left fingertips to your left shoulder. Bring your left elbow up to the sky without lifting your right hip. Instead, pull your right hip down. Pull your shoulder blades back and try to get the crown of your head in line with your tailbone. Deep breath in as the left arm goes to the sky. Exhale, the hands down and the right foot way back. Right knee down. Untuck your right toes. Hips go back as the left heel goes forward, the right knee goes back. Left heel forward, right knee back. And you go to whatever feels good to you. Whichever you choose, be happy in your posture. If you resist it, or if you force it, if you judge it, you know what that's like. Nobody likes to be judged. So instead, care for it and say, thank you, hamstring, for your ability to do what you're doing for me right now. Notice if you're holding any extra tension anywhere in maybe even the jaw or your shoulders. Take one more breath in. Now with the exhale, we're changing it. We fall to the left. Swing the right leg forward. Bend your knees so your hips come to your heels. crossing at your ankles. Reach the arms up. We'll do 20 of these. When we exhale, we do a forceful exhale of the elbows coming down and the thumb going into the fingers. Inhale up. Three, two, one. Hold the inhale up. Keep holding without any tension on the face. Gently smile. Lift your chin. Smile to the sky for 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Hands down. Just taking the hands to the knees. Allow your eyes to close. Feeling the prana within your body. Feeling it circulate through you. Feel that vibration. With the next inhale, let's open the eyes. Taking the hands behind you and the feet in front. Toes point directly to the front of your mat. Bend the knees. Lift your hips. So we end up with the knees directly over the ankles and the shoulders directly over the wrists. And lower down. And up. And down. So try to get some movement in your wrists. Spread your fingers. Push down into your knuckles. Push down into your fingertips. Let's go just a couple more. Last 2. Last 1. Come down, taking your left knee over your right. To tighten that up, you can walk your hands forward and kind of squeeze your knees together. If that doesn't feel good, or if your hip is lifted, what happens here with your hip being lifted is that your spine is now curved, which then throws off your shoulders. So then when you try to stretch your shoulders, you're not in the right alignment. So you're stretching the wrong direction. So it all starts at your base. If your low back is tilted, then straighten your bottom leg and flatten your pelvis. Arms up as we inhale. As we exhale, the left hand goes to the low back and the right hand goes to the top of the head. Elbows back. Now let's take the right hand to the back of the head without tucking the chin, Now let's press the head into the palm. And let's take the left fingers a little bit closer towards the middle of the back. But make sure that you're maintaining the pelvis foundation. You're maintaining equal collarbones. And with the next inhale, let's reach the arms up. As we exhale, release the hands down. Take your left leg over your right. So knees are bent. And you're leaning onto your right hand. Both knees are bent. Right hand is going to be right underneath your shoulder. Left arm to the sky. We lift the right hip and the left, I don't know why I'm so angry. Lift the right hip and the left leg. So as we inhale, come up, kick the leg, and then come down. The hand touches down. Touch the hand down, and then we're going to do 4 more. 4, and down. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So now we just come back down and we cross the right knee over the left. You choose. One side's going to be different, so you can start by trying to squeeze them together. Make sure that your hips are grounded down. If not, one leg is straight. So make sure that you're aligned on both sides. And then the right arm goes, or the left arm goes up. Top of the head as the right hand goes to the low back. Get out of the habit of tucking your chin. Hand to the top of your head. Thank you. Okay, so now, I don't know why I'm so angry all of a sudden. Okay, so shoulder blades are drawn back. Now take the hand behind the head and use that as a guide for where the rest of your neck needs to be. And then if you want, the hands can walk closer together, but don't change the angle or the length of your neck. It's not worth rounding your back to get your hands to touch. It defeats the purpose of the movement. Then you're just strengthening improper angles. Big smile, inhale. Long exhale. Notice if you're holding tension, especially that right side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand down beside you. The right knee over the left and bend both knees. Right hand is going to go right in front of you. And then we lift right leg, right hand, and the hips come right off the mat for 5. And down. 4. 3. Squeeze your glutes when you get up. Strong upper back, strong low back. Last one. Good job. We're going to come to table. Bring your knees to the width of your mat and touch your toes behind you. Come to sit on your ankles or in between your ankles. Whichever you choose, the closer your knees are together, the more intense. I don't want you turning your toes out to the side because we're trying to access the tops of the ankles. If it's too much, you can lengthen one leg and do one leg at a time. You can hold so that you're not putting all of your body weight on it. So there's lots of modifications. If you're doing one leg at a time, count for 3 long inhales on each side. If you've got both legs bent and you want to go back more, just make sure that your shins stay in contact with your mat. So I don't want you lifting. Again, that's defeating the purpose of the stretch. We want to try and open here to your hip flexors. And then you choose, again, if you're doing one side at a time, change at 3 breaths. And be aware of your breathing. Be aware of your facial expression. Notice if you're holding too much tension unnecessarily. Realize that the exhale is there to help you get softer. Take advantage of that. One more breath in. And as we exhale, let's come up and move to table. Bring your knees together and tuck your toes under. Walk your hips towards your heels. Hands can stay on your mat or on your thighs. And we want to open up the bottoms of the feet. Check here. Notice if your heels are splayed in or out. Try to get them so that they're directly long and we're opening the bottom of the foot equally. Notice here if you start tensing or tightening or forcing, and I want you to instead relax. If it's too much, you can always come up and take a little bit of the pressure off. Reminding yourself that you are always in charge of how you feel. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Smile. It makes a huge difference. I know I say that all the time, but really it does. One more big breath in. And exhale, come forward, table, downward dog. Bring the right leg up. Move to pigeon on the right, bringing the knee to the wrist and the toes towards the left side of your mat. If you prefer to do pigeon on your back and take figure 4, that's cool too. If you want to fold, do whatever feels right. We will do 2 bumblebee breaths here. See if you can keep a gentle smile on your mouth as you do this humming breath, and feel that vibration of that smile is able to travel through your whole body. Let's inhale together. Inhale. Feel that smile as it travels into every cell, every organ, every tissue. Let's start to move, taking the hands under the shoulders, moving into downward dog. If you're on your back, just lay into Shavasana or bring knees to chest and move side to side. Whatever you feel works, you can just stay on your back. If you want to do any movement here, go ahead. When you're ready, let's move to the other side. Left leg up. Left knee to wrist. And the left toes can be really close to your right hip if you prefer that. And you can do this on the back if this side doesn't feel so good. Choose what works for you. We will do 2 honeybee breaths. Inhale. Happier. Smile. Inhale. Feel that within you. Realizing that you always have the ability to control how you feel. Smile as we come up. We're going to stay seated, bringing the legs in front. Bring your heels to the front of your mat and your hips to your heels. Arms in line with your shoulders. We will do 7 roll-ups. Inhale, let's go. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale up. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 2 more. Last one. We're going to stay up. Take a hold of your big toes. Lift your heels. Pull your shoulder blades back. Take a deep breath in. We're rolling right down onto the back into our happy baby. Knees wide. and rocking side to side. Coming to neutral, bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. Bring your hands onto your belly. We will do the really exciting breath exercise that increases our immune system and helps to balance our mood and helps to bring positive healing energy into the body and into our aura. So what we're going to do is just start giggling, start laughing, and just start feeling that your body is happy and just let go. I'm going to start. Just join in. Inhaling together. Let's go, a couple more. Big smile. Let the arms go out wide to a T. Let your palms face up. Feeling the grass underneath your arms. Feeling the earth completely supporting you here. Feel as you become one with that vibration of the earth. Plant your right foot onto the mat, knee points to the ceiling, and the right knee goes all the way over to the left, taking the outside of your right thigh with your left hand. Breathe into your right ribs. Keep that gentle smile on the mouth. Soften the back of the neck. Soften the mid-back. Soften your low back. Big breath into the right lung. And exhale, coming back to neutral, allowing the bottoms of the feet to touch. The right knee goes out to the right. Left foot plants and left knee all the way over to the right. Holding the knee with the right hand. Take this time to establish a longer spine, a softer rib cage, a longer breath. Come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. Hands to the knees, the forehead to the knees. Squeeze in tight, lift the tailbone, tuck the chin, take a deep breath in. And exhale to release, coming into Shavasana. Allowing the arms and legs to go out wide. Turning the head gently side to side. And finding balance. And now just letting go. Allowing your body to absorb where you are. Once you find stillness, feel the vibration of the earth underneath you and realize that you are made of the same thing. start to wake slowly, making our way up into a seat. Bringing your hands to your heart. Allow your eyes to close. Smile. Thanking the air around you. Thanking every breath that comes in. Sending love and compassion out into the world. Sending that vibration so that we get that vibration in return. We will end the class with 1 Om and 3 Shanti. Inhaling together.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Peace and love within you and around you. Namaste. Thanks, guys.